the question says we should solve the equation 49 to the power of x minus 42 to the power of x is equals to what? 36 to the power of x. So to do this, we shift this here so that it crosses the equal sign. We will have 49 to the power of x minus 42 to the power of x minus 36 to the power of x, and we are left with 0 here. So the best way to do this is, let's divide both sides by this, which is 36 to the power of x, to use a logic. So we can say 49 to the power of x all over 36 to the power of x minus 42 to the power of x all over 36 to the power of x minus 36 to the power of x. We divide both sides by what? 36 to the power of x. You get it? So in that case, this becomes 49 all over 36. All can be in terms of x to the power of x. So we have minus 42 all over 36 all to the power of x. This becomes 1 while this becomes 0. You get it? So in that case, we can say, you see, in 49 and 36 they can be in form of a perfect square. So this can be what? 7 to the power of 2. All of this can be what? 6 to the power of 2, and all to the power of x minus this can be what? 6 times 7, while this can be what? 6 times 6. You get it? To the power of x minus 1 is equals to 0. So as you can see, we can do away with what? 6 here 1, 6 here 1. You get it? So we are left with what? This 2 can be 7 all over 6 all to the power of 2, and we still have what? X outside, minus 7 all over 6 to the power of x minus 1 is equals to 0. So we know that when we have a to the power of m bracket n, it can be what? A to the power of m times n from indices law. You get it? So this can be 7 all over 6 all to the power of what? All to the power of 2x minus 7 all over 6 to the power of x minus 1 is equals to 0. So here we can say, let 7 all over 6 to the power of x be equals to y. You get it? So in that case, this becomes y square minus y minus 1 is equals to 0. So we can use the general formula, which says y is minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a. And from this, it's a quadratic equation. So we have our a is equals to 1, which is the coefficient of y square, while our b is minus 1, which is the coefficient of y. yc is minus 1. So to substitute a, b, c in this formula, we are going to have y is equals to, minus is there, our b is still minus 1, plus or minus square root of b square is minus 1 to the power of square minus 4 times my a is 1 times my c is what? Minus 1 all over 2 times a, which is 1. You get it? So if you do the maths very well, we are going to have minus times minus is plus, so you have 1 plus or minus. The square root of minus 1 square is 1, minus times minus is plus, 4 times 1 times 1, we have 4 all over 2. So this we are going to have 1 plus or minus square root of 5 all over 2. So our y now is going to be 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, or 1 minus square root of 5 over 2. You get it? So if we continue, we are going to have y, it's either 1 plus the square root of 5 is going to give us 2.23 all over 2, or 1 minus 2.23 all over 2. So our y is now going to be 1.615 or minus 0.615. So, but mark you, from our question we are to get the value of x, not y. We only introduced y to as a logical way of trying to solve our equation. So, but we know that 7 over 6 to the power of y is equals to what? Sorry, to the power of x is equals to y. So therefore we will eventually say for y is equals to minus 0.615. This is rejected. Why? Because 7 over 6 to the power of x is greater than 0. You get it? But for the case of y is equals to 0, for the case of y is equals to 1.615, it can be possible. So all we need to do is to substitute the value of y. So our y now is 7 all over 6 to the power of x is equal to 1.615. So let's try and take the log of both sides. So the log of 7 over 6 base x is going to be what? Log of 1.615. You get it? So we know from logarithm, when we have log a to the power of c base b, we are going to have c log a base b. You get it? So in that case we can apply it here. So x will come here. We now have x log 7 all over 6 is equals to log of 1.615. You get it? So in that case we can say we can divide both sides by log 7 all over 6, log 7 all over 6. This will cancel, so we are left with what? X is equals to what? Log of 1.615 all over log of 7 over 6. So definitely we now can say we have log of 1.615. So 7 over 6 is going to give us 1.167. So if you do the maths, log this divided by this, we are going to have 3.10c. So definitely our x approximately is equals to what? 3.1. So this is going to be the value of x.